Hello MotoGP fans, welcome back to ZNGP today. A casual comment from Pecco Bagnaia at Silverstone has ignited one of the most eyebrow-raising silly season rumors of 2025. Could Yamaha really be plotting to steal Ducati's struggling star for 2026? Dorna reporter Jack Appleyard believes Bagnaia's firm words carried a subtext aimed squarely at Ducati, yet the paddock is buzzing that far more is unfolding behind the scenes than meets the eye. In an exclusive interview with Motosan, Gresini team principal Michele Masini shed light on Álex Márquez's remarkable resurgence. Once struggling to solidify his place in MotoGP, the younger Marquez has become a genuine title contender aboard the Ducati GP24. Masini explained how the new bike unlocked Alex's potential, why he now ranks second only to Marc Márquez, and how his character has been crucial to Gresini's success. In the midst of a heated contract saga, reigning world champion Jorge Martin made a surprise appearance at Aprilia's All-Stars event this weekend at Misano. While the paddock buzzes over Martin's stated intention to trigger a release clause, the Noali factory hopes to project unity. Yet between fan photo ops and sponsor obligations, the tension between rider and team remains palpable. Don't forget to click subscribe button and the bell icon for MotoGP news update. Last weekend, Bagnaia publicly admonished Jorge Martin, saying any rider who signs a contract must honor it. On its surface, he was defending Martin's Aprilia deal, but Appleyard sensed something deeper. Bagnaia was very firm in what he said, despite his good relationship with Martin, which surprised many. "I think there was a hidden meaning to Ducati. Hands off, I signed a contract, I'm staying, even though both he and Ducati are under pressure." Appleyard's statement. Bagnaia's tone came as a shock to those expecting calm neutrality. It hinted that he might already be fielding offers, or at least doubts, about his 2026 future. Sky Italia ignited the latest gossip by claiming Yamaha has designs on Bagnaia, intending to pair him with Fabio Quartararo on 2M1S. Such a move would mark a seismic shift, Ducati's number one factory rider jumping to the Japanese mark. There are rumors in the Italian media that Yamaha have a big dream for 2026, to poach Bagnaia away and partner him with Quartararo. That seems fanciful, like it would never happen in a million years, but the paddock is taking it seriously. Until this week, both Bagnaia and factory teammate Marc Márquez were locked in with Ducati through 2026, leaving little doubt about the Italian's near-term plans, until now. Pecco's 2025 campaign has been mired in frustration. Plagued by front-end instability on the new GP25, he trails championship leader Marquez by a daunting 72 points. Silverstone compounded his woes, running second before changing rear tires for the restart, only to crash out and walk away with 0. "I can't do miracles. The feeling is far. I need help," Bagnaia said. His blunt admission underscored a rider desperate for solutions. Ducati general manager Gigi Dall'Igna has already called on everyone in Bologna to rally behind Pecco, but progress remains elusive. Despite the rumor mill, Bagnaia's existing Ducati contract runs through 2026, meaning any switch to Yamaha would require early termination or a handshake agreement. Yet insiders whisper that hidden performance clauses and buyout options might already be in play. There's a lot going on in the background, far more than we or you currently know. Other people don't want us to know. There's a lot happening in the paddock right now," Appleyard added. The suggestion is that Bagnaia may have quietly negotiated a conditional escape hatch, prompting his unusually emphatic defense of contractual sanctity. Yamaha's lineup for 2026 is already penciled in. Fabio Quartararo retains his work seat, and Alex Rins is confirmed. To make room for Bagnaia, they need to shuffle Jack Miller or Miguel Oliveira from Pramac, or restructure the entire satellite operation. The allure is clear: pairing the 2022 champion Quartararo with a two-time world champion like Bagnaia could be MotoGP's blockbuster dream team. Yet Yamaha's resurgence this season, highlighted by Quartararo's pole streak and Jack Miller's strong Promax showings, suggests they've already built momentum. Would they gamble on a rider who struggled to tame a Ducati GP25? Only time, and perhaps Bagnaia's own inner circle, knows the answer. From a seemingly innocuous comment at Silverstone to a seismic rumor that could rock the paddock, Pecco Bagnaia's 2026 future now hangs in the balance. Will Ducati hold on to its former title winner, or will Yamaha's big dream come true? The Mugello test in a few weeks looms large, and with 5 months until the season ends, the silly season has only just begun. When Álex joined Gresini in 2023, he faced a difficult adjustment after his Honda stint. Last year's GP23, though a race-proven winner for Pecco Bagnaia, simply didn't suit Alex's style. Masini recalled the early frustrations and data comparisons that paved the way for improvement. "We had some problems, not technical ones, at the beginning of 2024. The bike was working very well. It was Bagnaia's winner, but it wasn't very well suited to Alex's riding style." Masini quote. By mining telemetry alongside other Ducati riders, including brother Marc, the team gradually closed the gap. Yet, it wasn't until the introduction of the GP24 that Álex truly began to flourish. At the Barcelona tests earlier this year, Álex took his first laps on the GP24, and Masini says it was an immediate bond. "It was like love at first sight for Álex." Convinced by that strong first impression, Masini's only advice at the Thailand tests, where Álex topped the timesheets, was simple. "You don't have to change anything, just keep going because you've got it all under your belt." That confidence translated to consistent top finishes once the season began. Pre-season form quickly became reality. Álex Márquez has regularly battled at the front, and Masini believes no one is currently stronger on the grid except Marc. "I have to say that, right now, Álex is the second strongest rider on the grid." With podiums and wins under his belt in 2025, he trails only his brother Marc in the championship standings, proof that the GP24 unlocks the best version of his talent. Sharing a garage with an 8-time world champion might daunt even the most self-assured rider, but Masini says Álex has embraced the challenge, drawing motivation rather than intimidation. He reminded fans that Álex isn't just Marc's little brother. He's a former Moto3 and Moto2 champion. "It's very difficult to compete in a team that also includes Marc Márquez, even if he's your brother. Sometimes people forget that he's a 2-time world champion. In Moto3 he did it after a few years, and in Moto2 too. He needs stability and confidence in the team, and that has helped him achieve success." Beyond lap times, Masini praised Alex's positive influence in the Gresini garage. "He's not only fast, but also highly considerate of his crew, never hiding frustration but wearing his emotions on his sleeve. He always thinks of others, of the mechanics, of the team, and that's incredible in a driver. When things go wrong, he loses his smile. It's easy to understand what he's thinking and when we need to give him a hug." Such transparency fosters trust, allowing Gresini to push boundaries together. From uncertain beginnings on the GP23 to a powerhouse on the GP24, Álex Márquez's transformation under Michele Masini's guidance has been one of MotoGP's revelations. Now recognized as the grid's second strongest rider, he's proving that talent, confidence, and teamwork can elevate even a younger sibling of a legend to championship contention. As the season unfolds, all eyes will be on number 73, whose limits remain tantalizingly high. When Jorge Martin, still recovering from a serious injury, pulled up at Misano, many expected a low-profile cameo. Instead, he took his place among legends like Max Biaggi, mingling with sponsors and fielding media questions as if nothing were amiss. Over 20,000 tifosi packed the Marcos Simoncelli circuit, but all eyes gravitated toward Aprilia's number 89. "I haven't done anything wrong. I'm here because my contract remains in force and I want to maintain a normal presence. Martin's statement. Despite being sidelined, Martin posed for selfies, signed autographs, and posed behind the Aprilia All-Stars banner, conveying an air of business as usual, even though in private he and manager Albert Valera insist they will invoke the clause if necessary. The heart of the drama lies in Martin's 6-race performance clause, written into his Aprilia contract this year. After 6 Grands Prix, if certain objectives weren't met, Martin reserved the right to decide his 2026 future. Martin insists the clause is valid. Aprilia boss Massimo Rivola disagrees, arguing that Martin's near-total absence due to injury makes any evaluation unfair. Our RSGP demonstrated its winning potential with Marco Bezzecchi at Silverstone. To say Jorge can trigger a release based on incomplete data simply isn't valid, Rivola said. Tensions rose as Aprilia's management downplayed the clause, while Martin publicly reaffirmed he would honor, or exit, per the original agreement. Rivola's indirect retort came fresh off Bezzecchi's underdog triumph in Britain. By celebrating Marco's victory, Rivola sought to underscore that Aprilia's bike is unquestionably race-winning, further undermining Martin's justification for walking away. Marco's win shows the RSGP can beat anyone. If Jorge wants out, the board won't simply accede without question. Quote from Rivola. It was a calculated move, spotlight the team's success to rally fan confidence, while casting doubt on Martin's reasons for seeking an exit. Even as Misano's grandstands buzzed with nostalgia, whispers of Martin's 2026 destination grew louder. Honda has emerged as the frontrunner in many paddock conversations, eager to enlist a top-tier talent to spearhead its revamped prototype program. Martin's close friendship with test rider Álex Espargaro only fuels the speculation. Honda sees Jorge as the perfect candidate to lead its new project. They're watching his recovery and his contract situation very closely. Quote from Insider. But for now, Martin's focus remains on rehabilitation, knowing that every lap of fitness he regains enhances his bargaining power in the upcoming rider market. On the surface, Aprilia All-Stars provided a festive backdrop, engines roaring, legends sharing stories, and furious autograph seekers. Yet behind the smiles lay an undercurrent of unease. Many fans arrived to see Martin in Aprilia livery, only to learn the contract battle may end his tenure. The question on every supporter's mind, is this weekend a farewell tour or a show of solidarity? Seeing Jorge here felt special, but knowing he might be gone next year gives it a bittersweet edge. Fan comment. As the paddock heads out of Misano, the Aprilia All-Stars event will be remembered as much for its off-track soap opera as its on-track festivities. With Rivola defending the RSGP's honor, Martin asserting his contractual rights, and potential suitors like Honda lurking in the background, one thing is clear: the 2026 rider market is already heating up. And for Jorge Martin and Aprilia, the next chapter promises no shortage of drama. Thanks for watching ZNGP today, and this is your MotoGP news update. And see you next time!